If you have struggled to throw putters, hopefully some tips in this video will help you become a better putter thrower. Let's get into it. The only thing we ever hear when we're starting to play disc golf, or when people are trying to give you a tip to play disc golf, it's throw slow speeds, throw putters, throw mid-ranges, and sometimes this can become very frustrating, so we just skip it like I did. And I just went to the high speed stuff because it could fix all my errors. But recently I have been working on my putter throw, and it's such a crucial point in the game, I've realized, just because you need a disc that you can take out of the bag, that you're gonna be consistent with, that you know is just a point and shoot. The first thing, and probably the most important thing I want to go over, is the grip. Before I started going on the journey of trying to become a better putter thrower, I had power gripped literally everything. That is what I felt most comfortable with. That is just the grip I had always known. Until one of my friends came up to me and he's trying to help me with putters, and he's like, dude, you got to fan grip these. And he was absolutely correct. So now I kind of do, I would call it a slightly modified fan grip. The most important thing about this fan grip is that you're pressing down very firmly with these two fingers here. Don't mean to flick you off. And as well as with the thumb. Now what this has shown me is that it gives me way more control over the putter because it gives me more surface area on the putter. So with a high-speed driver, that rim is so thick that you can power grip it and you can have a lot of control with your angles. With a putter, the rim is much thinner. So with this fan grip, it just gives me a little bit more surface area where it allows me to feel more comfortable putting it on angle. The biggest thing is, like I said though, is if it's not a firm fan grip, what's gonna end up happening is it's just gonna slip out of your hand. This has happened to me plenty of times, but I think you'll find a lot of success, especially if you haven't tried this type of grip. One thing that I failed to mention about my grip is my pointer finger really wraps strongly around the rim, while the other fingers, they just fall in place like I mentioned. So really the only one that's completely wrapped is my pointer finger here. My putter of choice currently is the Luna. We're just gonna throw a couple of these out in the field with that fan grip, try to show you all those angles. Flat. Little hyzer. Little Annie. Very workable. Jawbreaker Luna. Very understable Luna. Try that grip, see what you think. I truly believe that'll elevate your putter game right off the bat. It did with mine. That's not to say that I never power grip my putters. If I'm trying to throw them very far, I will still probably power grip them. But with that fan grip, it's gonna help you become way more consistent, especially if you're starting off, and you'll gain some touch with that fan grip. Now the second tip I want to talk about today is actually how you're throwing the disc. So as disc golfers, we're always told, get the nose down, get the nose down, get the nose down. And for faster speeds, for fairway drivers, probably mid-ranges too, depending on the shot shape, you do want to get that nose down. But with putters, I have found that you're gonna get them to go the furthest if you give them a little bit of a nose up angle. Now, if you throw a putter and you throw a line drive, it can be done, but when I throw it with my amateur arm, I feel like that disc gets to the ground so quickly. It has no air under the disc, so it just can't keep gliding. But when you put that nose up slightly, I feel like they penetrate a little bit better and they glide a little bit longer. So the biggest thing for me with my putters is I was power gripping them. While I was power gripping them, I would just throw them right out in front of me like I would a normal driver. I mean, my drivers right now usually are line drives or hyzer flip. Now with the putter, I noticed every time I got it in the air a little bit, it seemed to go further. And I'll try to demonstrate to you guys what I mean here. So this is gonna be a power grip, just straight out in front of me. Try to get the nose angle down. So I pulled it a little bit, but you see it doesn't really go very far. Versus this one where I'm gonna try to put more height on it, and the nose angle is probably gonna come up a little bit more. Now that's not to say that you're throwing the nose angle up like this. No, that's still gonna stall out on you. Yes, it's a slow speed, but that's not gonna work out still. It's gonna stall. Little nose up, little hyzer, but it actually has the opportunity to start pushing in the air. Here it is again, more of a line drive with my putter, no real height. It's okay, it's fine, it's not this. It's not that, right? So we can kind of see that difference, especially in distance. At least I can in person. Hopefully you can in camera. This is something you're really gonna have to go out to the field. Field work is the key to getting better. I promise you guys that. I learned that firsthand. But this is something where you're gonna have to come out here, practice, understand the angles, understand the height, and I'm sure it depends on your putters as well. This is more of like a floaty putter in my opinion, so I want to give it a little bit more height. Final part to this video. I'm not sitting here trying to talk your head off like I know everything. Personally, I don't want to do that at all because I don't know everything. But I am trying to give you a few tips that have helped me during this journey. The last one is going to be standstills are going to be your friend when it comes to putters, especially when you're trying to control the disc a little bit easier. So one thing that I found out while throwing putters, and it's actually helped me in my game in general, like doesn't matter what disc is in my hand, but I just found it out while throwing putters, is when I kept my head more centered and down, almost like hitting a golf ball, right? You always want to keep your head down. But with putters, I realized when I kept my head down and the disc is out here, and then I look, I almost always hit my target. Now I say that, of course, and now I'll probably miss. But here we go. We're gonna throw some annies around this field goal post, and we're basically aiming for my car. So left of the field goal post, but we have to end pretty much right in front of us. This is where that fan grip is also gonna come in handy in my opinion, especially on the anhysers. We're just gonna be able to control the disc a little better. There it is right there. That's money. So I didn't get that one held over long enough, but I hit my line, right? So this time I just need to give it a little bit more power to actually hold it over, but I'm hitting the line. There you go. There you have it. And I truly believe, you know, granted a standstill, more control, I truly believe I'm hitting these better because I'm keeping my head down. Once I lift my head up, I'm hyzering these discs out. I'm not hitting my line. Once I power grip them at a short distance like this, I have less control, so I'm not hitting my line. See if we can do it again. Bingo. Oh, I actually might hit my car. Yeah, I just hit my car. It was too good. I promise that I didn't mean to actually hit my car, but no harm was done. I need to get this thing detailed anyway. There you guys have it. Those are just 3 tips that have really helped me out when throwing putters. Hopefully this video didn't bore you. Hopefully this video didn't come out like I know everything. That's not what I'm here for. I just want to try to give you some tips. If you have any other tips, leave those down in the comments for other people to see. Or if you have found what I have said wrong or doesn't help you, you can leave that down in the comments as well. We're a community here. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and we will see you in the next one.